Even when we're this far away, the moon and the stars look just the same as they do in paradise. I wonder how everyone in paradise and Post Town is doing now. I wonder if Anna's alright. Hope she made it safely back to paradise. Somehow I doubt it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still stuck out here somewhere, and maybe I'll find you in the morning. Maybe.
I don't know.
We'll
If
see.
she makes it that far, she can get help from the others. I've got to do the same. I've got to make it back to paradise. Echo. Echo, you must wish that you could go back to your home, don't you? But before you can do that, I'm afraid there is something I must ask you to do. Something I have to do? Destroy the bitter cold. If you want to know why I should ask a human like you for help, Echo, well, I'm afraid we didn't get to finish our conversation before, did we? I'll continue my explanation now, if I may. First of all, I must tell you, the truth is that I am not a Pokemon. What? Hydreigon's not a Pokemon? Well, perhaps it's not entirely accurate to say that I'm not a Pokemon. As you can see, I have taken the form of a Pokemon, but it is only a temporary form. In fact, I am the voice of life. The what? The voice of life is the voice of all of nature. Every last mountain, river, tree, and blade of grass in this world, it is an exclamation of joy, and a cry of pain.
You know
When
what?
all of those...
Shout out for them not making the personification of nature a grass type.
Yeah, right? When all of those voices come together in a single united cry, well, that's me. Echo, right now, this world, this Pokemon world, is teetering on the verge of destruction. You what? It is the Bitter Cold, a mysterious body that has suddenly appeared in our world. As it grows, it eats away at the heart of the world, and drives it toward destruction. This world is being destroyed by this strange thing called the Bitter Cold. Echo, you have, that is, the Lodestar, you've traveled to the Great Glacier, from what I heard. Did you happen to see objects levitating in the air while you were there? That is the evidence of the Bitter Cold's power. Huh. In other words, the Bitter Cold lies within the Glacier Palace. There we go. The Bitter Cold's in the Glacier Palace, and it has the power to make objects around it float. If it can do that, then the Bitter Cold must be... Yeah, flashback to the floating ice. Flashback, flashback, flashback.
It is
Great.
interesting because it means we might have to run into Giratina again.
Kyurem, yeah.
Oh, Kyurem. That's right, it was Kyurem. I don't know why I thought it was Giratina. A dragon. Oh, dragons.
The great crystal that Umbreon sought out with such a fire in his heart, to think that it would be threatening the world with destruction. That it's actually this Bitter Cold Hydreigon is talking about. My intention is to destroy the Bitter Cold and protect this world, but there is something standing in my way. The one who stands guard over the Bitter Cold. Kyurem. What?
Okay.
Kyurem! That Kyurem is protecting the Bitter Cold? Kyurem is able to see into the future, and if there is anyone who dares to endanger that future, anyone who would oppose that future, is defeated without mercy. Stoutly defending the future that has been decided. That's what Kyurem does. That's what Kyurem is. Defending the future that has been decided. Wait, that's right. When we were in that palace, Kyurem himself said he had been watching over the future since days long gone and forgotten. So, the future that Kyurem saw, it was the world ending. Even knowing that, Kyurem is trying to protect that future. A future of destruction. Mana and the other Pokemon who attacked you, Echo, all of them work for Kyurem. Kyurem and his allies wish to bring this world to an end. Yet the many voices in this world, the voices of life, do not wish that. They are crying out for this world to be saved. And so I want to destroy the Bitter Cold, whatever it takes. But Kyurem is not the only problem. The Bitter Cold is actually a manifestation of the negativity of Pokemon. A dense fog formed of those negative emotions surrounds the Bitter Cold, and that is why if a Pokemon gets too close to the Bitter Cold, its spirit will be overwhelmed by that negative power. A power so crushing that it is difficult even to breathe. Could that be back when we flashback to the thing? It has been a little while. Everybody else passes out.
I don't mind them showing us this.
Not at all.
Fine.
This
is 15 minutes ago.
It wasn't 15 minutes ago, and we are connecting some actually relevant dots here. So the reason why everyone was having such a hard time, it's because the Great Crystal, no, the Bitter Cold was near. That is why no Pokemon can destroy the Bitter Cold. And if not a Pokemon, then who? That's when I thought, perhaps a human. A human might not be affected by that Pokemon negativity. When I realized that, I began to broadcast my plea into the dreams of humans, in an attempt to find our hope in the human world. And once one of the humans who heard that plea came to our world. It was you, Echo. So that's what happened. I am one of the humans who... Huh? Wait, I'm one of the humans who heard that plea? That is correct. You are not actually the only human in this world, Echo. Many humans were able to hear the voice of life and come to this world as Pokemon. Just like you, Echo. Huh? They were? Yes, they were. They should still be somewhere in this world. But those poor humans, they are also being hunted down by Kyurem and his allies, one by one. Mona lures them out just as she did to you, and then defeats them utterly. I'm afraid that you are the only one I can depend on now, Echo. Please say you will help me. Please say you'll destroy the Bitter Cold. It is shocking to hear that there are other humans who came to this world as Pokemon besides me. But they're all being targeted by Mona's gang, and being defeated one after another. But if all the humans who came here are defeated, what happens? The Bitter Cold has to be destroyed, or it's the end of this world. Someone has to do it. Someone has to stick it out to the end. So then, I've just got to... Yep. Oh, thank you so much. You and I, together, we will save the world, somehow. All right. The true plot is unveiled. I listened to a cutscene. You stop it, game. Cutting through this grassland should be the quickest way to Post Town. But it will still be a long and tiring walk. You and your friends used the Enter cards to go to the Great Glacier, didn't you, Echo? Yeah, that's right. The Bitter Cold lies within the Great Glacier, inside that structure Kyurem called the Glacier Palace. To get there, we'll probably need help from Umbreon and Espeon. That's why Hydreigon and I have decided to go back to Paradise. I'm still worried about Anne, of course, but I have to believe that Anne has made it back to Paradise. I have to keep moving. Let us set off then. Let us go to Paradise. All right, storage. We do not need this, or this, or this, or this. We want this. And we don't need two of these. We don't need two heal seeds.
We don't need 5 reviver seeds.
Probably not. Don't need 2 escape orbs. That is so many all power-ups.
It's
wow.
a lot of all power orbs.
Withdraw 1 Oranberry.
Yeah. Are we out of Oranberries in the box?
No, we had like 20 something.
Okay, they just weren't sorted.
No, they were sorted. They were
expanded, is what I meant to say.
Yeah. I was gonna say they stack in this game.
Yeah,
Explorers, they took up 1 line each.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's funny, after our last brief thing about like me being able to like just roll the punches narratively when I know there's stuff that I'm going to be missing in terms of background. I then looked at Dynasty Warriors Origins and I was like, maybe that's why I have such an easy time with Dynasty Warriors where others don't, because Dynasty Warriors is like one of the only games I can think of where it's like fight, cutscene, fight, cutscene. two lines of text on a black background. These major characters have died. And it's just like it makes it's a complete break, because it's just like, okay, I was just talking to this guy and a major story thing happened and now you're telling me he's dead. Yeah, I'm fine with it. Moving on.
Yeah.
But I know that that's a problem for some people, where it's just like, wait, Dong Zhuo is dead? Not even in a cutscene? I'm just being told that Lu Bu betrayed him?
Yep.
In the case of Dynasty Warriors, there's some amount of sense to it, even beyond the it's cheaper to just not have cutscenes. And that it's based on like fucking 2,000-year-old semi-historical account of the Warring States period in Chinese history.
Yeah, that's actually, I was gonna say something to that effect of like, it's because that was probably like how it was written, right?
Yeah.
Okay, my attack is down. I guess we're using Water Pulse. I said, I guess we're using Water Pulse. There we go.
You used it.
Oh, no.
Oh, well. Okay.
I would like to wake up, please.
These might have a turn. Oh, look, Gravel Rock.
Yep, we got Gravel Rocks.
It's very rare.
I want... Oh, why thank you. You have arrived. Come here so that I may... come here so that I may obtain your... Oh, wrong Semiseer.
Whoa.
Oh, I wanted your Max Elixir, because I forgot to add one. I used 2 of them, so we're actually... Wait. Oh, I still have 5. I had apparently picked some up in the previous dungeon. This one, right? Oh, no.
Kill.
Oh, let's go.
I played the Superland sequel.
Oh, you did? I actually saw it. What's up?
It's interesting because in some ways I like it less, because it's much less of a Metroidvania. It's much less open.
Yeah.
But I feel they really improved on the combat, because in the first game, the combat is mostly just like... swipe, shoot, stab.
Yeah.
This game is actually like, oh, there's different kinds of enemies with different moves. You have to prioritize different things based on, like, I don't like dealing with ranged enemies, I'm gonna get them first. There's these shield guys, I'm just gonna kind of juke them and deal with them last. And that aspect was better.
Where? Oh, it is up. Up is not connected. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're still going.
But viewing it as a different kind of game, I very much enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think for the most part, it is an improvement on the first one. I would like for the next one to be more open and like...
We'll see what happens, yeah.
Metroidvania style.
We will see what happens. I think, yeah, it was less heavy on the Metroidvania elements. They were still present, but it also felt like you didn't really have to do a whole lot of backtracking, right?
Yeah.
What am I looking at?
The nature of the upgrades.
It's a Meryl. We do not want a Meryl to wake up next to a Hydreigon. Hydreigon will die.
Look at that. It was interesting that it like partly paralleled the DLC of the first one.
Yeah.
Despite being in a different location, because it's like there's events that you see from both perspectives playing both of those. And that was just like strange. It's strange that was the case. that like you're the blue guy who got you out of jail in the DLC.
Yeah.
But the jail is a totally different place.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait.
It was weird.
Wait, what? Okay, sorry. You might need to back up. What do you mean?
Well, you haven't played the first one since 2022, right?
Right.
The DLC for the first one.
Yeah.
You're the Red Prince. You get thrown in jail.
Right.
The blue guy hurts you out.
Okay.
And the nature of the sequences that happen between you seeing him and him breaking you out mirror perfectly what happens in the game for 6 inches under.
Oh, okay.
So it's like it's this weird circumstance where it's like partly meant to feel like it's a side-by-side timeline thing, but then the locations are totally different. Oh, it was weird. It was kind of trippy in that respect.
Okay.
Well,
how did you get that back?
maybe when the max elixir. I don't know.
Oh. I see. I see the problem. The problem is that we are in a sandstorm. So I cannot actually...
Yeah, you can't heal. I thought you were just waiting for Jurgen to kill it, and then you were going to move through and hope the stairs were here.
If the stairs are here, I will feel a little bit foolish, but, well, that Leafeon would
looking like it wouldn't have mattered.
Yep.
How does this happen every time where it's like get lucky with the floors being like the stairs are in the room or next door, and then yep, the floor with weather is the one where it's like, oh yeah, fuck you, they're in nowhere.
What is this? What is this?
Oh my god, please. What, we have 3 revive seeds now? It's fine.
Yeah. Why have you done this? Fine, you do the thing.
Might as well get rid of that attack down. I did have to look up 2 puzzle solutions.
Oh yeah?
I was just not getting anywhere with them.
Uh-huh.
And then both of them ended up being pretty easy ultimately, and I was like, God, I really figured that out.
There was one that made use of a mechanic that had not appeared anywhere else in the game. So I was like, wait, that takes that into account?
Which one was that?
So I guess incredibly mild spoilers for Supraland 6 inches under. One of the bone piles.
Yeah.
The one that is in the room next to the beach where you get the... Is it where you get Force Cube?
Yes, it is where you get Force Cube. I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, the one where you have to use the momentum of the wooden sliding log to launch yourself across a gap that you only use there and never again and never before. I was just like, what?
That's not true. There's one other place you use it, and it's also in the beach.
What?
So that's in the area leading to the beach.
Yeah.
On the beach, on the tower up to the green, to the green upgrade. Yeah. There's a little spot where you have to put the green ball to open a door, and then you have to get across the gap.
Yeah.
And then you also use the momentum trick there. But
No.
I think that one is close enough that...
What? There's no momentum trick.
Yeah. There's another horizontal blower that'll send you across.
Oh, okay, so I cleared
that. One's close enough that you can just use a combination of the jump and the magnet boost to get over.
I didn't do that either. I picked up the umbrella.
Oh.
And you float slower when you're holding it.
Interesting.
So I just jumped off holding the umbrella.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got the same setup for that momentum thing there.
Okay. See, we'll see.
Now you can
see.
Momentum one.
Yeah, now you can see how I missed it because I didn't even do it.
Yeah. The one I had to look up was in the post game area, in like the trophy.
Trophy section. Yeah.
There's one in which you had to be the tether for electricity.
Oh, yep.
And I couldn't figure out that one.
Yeah. With like holding the door open, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, or which one? Because there were so many puzzles. Is it the one where there was broken wires everywhere, or the single broken wire that you had to get into the room? The switch like guardhouse.
It's the one with the switch guardhouse.
Okay, that one was a little rough. Yeah.
The one with all the broken wires wasn't as bad because it was kind of just like a be aware of what resources you have available, and you just need to use all of them. And it's like, okay, that's not that bad.
Yeah. That one actually, you threw money at me? It's gone now. The money's gone.
It didn't end up in your pockets. Oh god.
No, it did not end up in my pockets. It would have said I picked it up.
Yeah.
So that
one more. I had to look. What was the other one I had to look up? Something silly. Oh, it was the flooding the lava room. I had no fucking clue where the battery was.
That battery took me so long to find.
Yeah, that was the other one where I was just like, I have no clue what to do here. And they're like, oh yeah, the battery's just through the waterfall. I was like, what? Excuse me?
Yeah, that battery was like, I don't know why that took me as long as it did. Oh. Ooh. Okay, got my health back. I need a wonder tile yesterday. That's a good wonder tile. That's a really good wonder tile, actually.
Right next to the other wonder tile.
See ya. Okay. Yeah. That puzzle was interesting. It took me a minute. I was like, okay, obviously I need to raise the water level, but what for? That was a cool puzzle. I really liked that one.
It ended up being cool because I was just like, okay, if I flood this pipe, it will flood the lava. That's what I need to do. I know how to raise the water level this much. How do I do the rest? And where's this battery that I need?
Yeah.
Okay, what is going on? Why can I not find it? And eventually just had to look up where the battery was. It's like, oh, it's right here.
Pain and suffering. Oh. Okay, good. Now you can deal with that. Another all power up orb. Amazing. I have 8 max elixirs. Hey, Hydreigon, have a max elixir.
Since I just finished it today,
yeah,
I remember what was in the last chest you found?
Some money.
Okay, mine was literally 1 coin.
Yeah, the last chest I found, I actually know where it is. It was the chest in the area with the puzzle we were just talking about.
Yeah.
You know how you go down that one random pipe into like the deeper like water section? And then I didn't know that there, like, if you hold a rock, you sink in water. Because I mean, of course you do, but like, I never went down there. I solved the puzzle without ever
accidentally.
Yeah.
And then I had the chest radar, and it was just like, okay, it's got to be in this room. And then I saw a hole, and my first instinct was I just threw the green ball down there.
Yep, because they sink.
There's a big rock here.
Yep.
And I accidentally used this to sink once before, so I know this is an option.
Yeah. So that was the last chest was either that one or one like in the same room right next to it.
Yeah.
They were both money.
My last 2 chests were in the trophy rush room, and one was a chest that had 10 coins, and then the last one was a chest that had 1 coin.
Nice.
Like, wow, this is very fitting.
It's sunny. Because weather is active at all, you may not. You know what? I'm gonna just. Later.
Yeah, it's for the best. Get out of a weather room. And hopefully nothing uses sandstorm.
It doesn't look like they've been mean enough to do that.
So many max elixirs.
I'm actually gonna drink this one right now. Actually, I don't really have a need. Nah.
For the water pulse,
I've been using water pulse a lot apparently. So.
Well, it's because you've been getting charmed by Glameows. And then using water pulse is the only thing that does damage.
That is true. You know what? Hydreigon can have a couple attacks.
Those were 2 very fun games. Thank you for the recommend.
Yeah, of course. I cannot wait to see what Supra World does.
Yeah, we'll see. It'll be a minute before I play it.
That's fair, because you just played 2 of them.
Yeah. Well, that and I don't think the date is like...
It's not set. We don't know.
2025.
Yeah, we don't know when it's going to come out. But I can imagine wanting to, if it was like coming out tomorrow or something, yeah, I can imagine 100%.
Well, especially right now, like the reason I was just like, you know, I enjoyed the first one and I need something to scratch the itch before Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
I really like the first one. I'm just going to get it for full price and fuck it. It's a small development team. They can have my money.
Yeah.
Deserve it.
Oh, an Oranberry. Thank you, Sparkling Floor.
So, well, okay.
And because there's no enemies, it just advances time until you wake up.
Yeah. So, the last thing I needed to do in Vampire Survivors, which is I filled up the bestiary.
Nice.
So I'm good until the next content drop. You just go for the achievements, right?
That's all I care about. Yeah.
Yeah. I go for the collections book in game,
which encompasses
all of the challenges.
Yeah.
It doesn't like if you get that, you by default get all the achievements, but you also get other stuff now.
Yeah.
In the initial, in like the 1.0 version of the game, it was
the same.
All the achievements were the collections, and starting like with the Contra update, I think they started just being like, okay, we have achievements, and then there's also going to be some more collection stuff. Annoyingly, in order to get the bestiary for Death in the Castlevania levels, you have to beat him 3 times as Richter, which just takes a long time.
Yeah. Coalition Scarf.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
Okay, if we use team attacks more.
I mean, I save them for boss fights mostly, but maybe that one Among Us should have taken a team attack. I don't know.
Certainly wouldn't have hurt, because we would have gotten it back by now.
Yeah, probably. Hey, look at that.
Sandstorm.
Thanks.
I told you, it's the way it turns out. Stairs were in your room on one floor, the next floor is going to be a maze.